Good morning. You join me on a lovely autumn fresh morning, and that can be only one thing. We're at the Malvern Autumn Show. We're just in amongst the giant veg, and this whole event is sponsored by Canna. We'll start off having a look at the cabbages, and there's some huge monsters in here. There's one that particularly stands out. It's this one here. And no surprise, this one's by David Thomas. These are the heaviest marrows, and it's really hard to distinguish anything what stands out. They're all quite a decent size, different shapes, sizes. Just in time for Halloween, we've got some huge pumpkins. One in particular stands out, and it's this one here. It's enormous. And this one's by somebody called Mr. V. Shoji. These here are the heaviest squash. Here we've got a nice selection of pot leeks. And then we move on to the heaviest carrot. Here we have some swede, heaviest, not very appetising I must say, but to do for a few meals these would. Here we have the heaviest watermelon. I think there's only 4 in the class, but even so, some big ones. Believe it or not, these are radish, and it'd be a right salad if you had one of these on the plate.
We're going to get something all through as well.
These are the class, the heaviest parsnip, and as you can see, there's lots of knurls and twists, but some really thick bodies on them. Still on the theme of giant vegetables, these are the heaviest cucumbers. And these more of the giant cabbage. I'll have to excuse the noise, there's a big lorry just pulled up outside. This section here is a vegetable I've never ever grown. It's kohlrabi. Some weird and wonderful shapes, as you can see, but this one stands out above the rest. Moving on, we have 3 sticks of rhubarb. Some giant sizes here, these two ones in particular. So unfortunately the show cards haven't gone out yet, so we're unable to identify the winners, but as and when they do, I'll take a few photographs. These are more of the longest cucumbers. A quick look at the cantaloupe melons, and then we move on to the onions. Some huge monsters here. Another fellow YouTuber there, that's Mark Shepherd. It's Gary Cooper, Geordie Joint Veg. Some Mr. Enbrake, 7.64 kilograms. It's a huge monster, that is. Another one there which looks a nice size but not quite as big. It's a well-known Peter Glazebrook, and that one there is 6.52 kilogram. These are the heaviest tomatoes. Again, a vast selection. Quite a few there. There's one there. It's obviously got some form of infection there. See holes in it, but again, some monsters. Back onto the onions. This class here is for the heaviest 3 onions. And again, some monsters. Gary Cooper again, Geordie Joint Veg. David Thomas. This one here, Mark Shepherd, some nice onions there, Mark. It looks as though the winner on this occasion, there's 3 there, 1706. The winner on this occasion there is 18.2 kilograms, and that's Peter Glazebrook again. This is the heaviest potato class. Surprisingly, I thought there'd be more entries in this. This is the class for the heaviest bell peppers. Unfortunately, because of the moisture and damp, the cards have curled, so it's difficult to see the actual exhibitor's name. Moving on, you're looking at the heaviest beetroot. That one there still got a bit of soil on the roots, so I don't know whether that one's been weighed in with that one. Again, some ugly monsters. Looking along here, these are the longest radish, longest parsnip, carrot and beetroot. And it's amazing the length of these. I'll just walk here along, it's probably easier to see. It's just difficult to see where one ends and the other one starts. It's amazing when you're walking around the show, the sort of characters you bump into. For that YouTubers, you'll probably know these next two, Mark's Allotment Diary and Geordie Joint Veg. Alright lads, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nigel.
Nice to see you. What you got in the shows then?
I've got 3 giant onions, single giant onion in the league.
Have you done any good?
I was 3rd place for the league, 5th with both sets of onions.
How about you, Gary?
Yeah, I had onions. I was 5th with the onions, 3 giant onions, and I've had first year growing a kohlrabi, giant kohlrabi, and I was 5th with that, so I'm quite chuffed.
And then, how have you coped this year? It's been unusual with the weather and that.
Really hard, really hot, and then we've suffered from a very early frost, so wiped them out.
So you say earlier on you've lost your dahlias?
Yeah, 2 days after Harrogate, the whole lot's gone.
And when do you start getting ready for next season, sowing?
2 weeks
Already started.
Have you already?
Yeah.
Giant onions
going now.
Yeah.
just started.
So the quality of veg here is excellent, isn't it?
some huge stuff. Huge stuff.
Definitely.
I've recognised a lot of other well-known growers along the circuit. So I'll see if we can catch up with them all. Thanks very much for your time, chap. I'll see you later. All the best. Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hello.
Take care.
We're in the show tent now with the vegetable classes, and the judges are just finishing handing out the cards. Great bargain for anybody visiting the show here. DT Brown have got a huge selection of their stock, and all the seeds are £1. And not to be outdone by DT Brown, King Seeds have also got a huge range of seeds, and they are selling £1 each, or 6 for £5. There's a lovely little bargain here. 7 mini propagators with a heated base, although not thermostatically controlled. It's £25, and that's a good bargain. That is. I just bumped into another YouTuber we might know. We've caught him wetting his whistle. Dean has lost the plot. He certainly found the cider.
Certainly found the cider.
What's that, Dean?
It's sweet cider. I didn't quite get the name of the cider. 6.5%. I could quite happily have 6 of them. I don't think I'd manage 6 before I hit the floor. But it is really nice.
Right.
Having a great time.
How long have you been here? You've been here all day?
Been here since 9 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Then we're staying overnight again, and we'll be back again tomorrow as well.
Have you bought anything?
The wife? Oh no, bought. Oh, listen, have you brought anything? No, I'm getting some Malvern garlic, which will be handy. I've never grown that before. Also, getting some liqueur as well. Now we enjoyed this. It's mint and mint and chocolate. I suppose it's nice with ice cream as well.
First time at Malvern?
First time at Malvern.
What do you think?
Absolutely fantastic.
Think they'll be here again?
Oh, I'll definitely make this a yearly visit. It's fantastic. Not just for the vegetables, but everything else.
And what do you think of the giant veg?
That's exactly. They're humongous. Absolutely phenomenal.
So has it inspired you to grow something for show? Or?
Definitely. I'll definitely be doing my own local shows next year, because I don't want to start too big. I just want to try to just start slowly, build my way up, and see what happens. See if I can bring my own stuff here in the next couple of years.
So you heard it, folks, from Dean's Lost the Plot. I'll put a link to his channel underneath, and we'll see you later.
See you later.
I'm in the marquee for the giant veg, and I've got 3 more giants to show you, and YouTube giants. Terry King, Mike Curtis, and Nick. And hello chaps, welcome to the show.
Nigel.
First of all, so I'm not got a wide enough angle, I'm going to go one at a time. So what you been up to, Nick, on the show?
Just looking at all the giant veg, having some tasters in the food room.
And have you spent any money? That's the main thing.
Only on seeds
Oh, right.
so far.
And this chap's a bit of a dark horse, isn't he? The media have taken interest, is that right, Mike?
Just a little bit.
Do you want to share with the viewers?
Yeah, they've included a feature in Kitchen Garden magazine on the plot,
Right.
which is very nice of them.
And when's this kitchen garden thing out?
It came out last Thursday, but it's the November issue.
Okay,
So it's in the shops now and for the next 4 weeks.
thanks. And moving on to the latest young apprentice on the giant veg scene is Mr. King.
I'll give it a good go, Nigel.
I've looked around the thing, and I must say I'm very impressed with the chili you've done. It's fantastic. Obviously, it's a new thing for you. Is it something you think you're going to carry on with?
I'm going to save the seeds from that chili because it's grew nice and long and straight. I had some really good tips on the carrots and the parsnips. So yeah, I'm definitely hooked.
Have you had a chance to talk with the other big giant growers?
Yes, and I've got some really good tips.
So
and
you've been milking them for info, have you?
and seeds. With my usual way, I've got no money.
For the viewers who don't know, I caught Mr. King walking through the tent with a bag of stuff he'd purchased, so to save further embarrassment I won't show it. Right, and thanks chaps for your time and efforts.
Cheers, Nigel.
And I'll put a link to all the channels underneath, and see you later.
Cheers, Nigel.
Thank you, Nigel.
Well, it's the morning after the days before, and I completely forgot to record an outro as I left the showground. It's a combination of long days and early morning starts. On the Friday, I'd actually driven up to Sheffield to take my daughter to university and back, then backwards and forwards to Malvern twice. In total for the 3 days I've driven just around about 450 miles, and it does take its toll. But it was a great show. I've been to quite a lot of garden shows, and this ranks up with the top ones. It's very, very enjoyable, and plus the bonus was I got to meet a lot of other YouTubers on there. Have you seen that on the video? There's a couple I didn't manage to film, and that was Nick's Allotment, N-I-C-K, Nick's Allotment, and also Pete Edwards. A special thank to Pete actually, because he did pass me some more Kelsey seeds, so cheers Pete, appreciate that. And another big thank you to quite a number of people came up to me and said they watched the channel, and that means a lot. Thank you very much, I do appreciate that. Giant veg, well, words can't describe it. How those guys get that size, it's amazing, and you know, full respect to them. But the National Veg put on a good show as well, together with the floral marquee. And around the showground there was lots of other interests outside of gardening, with the agility for the dogs and stuff like that, and markets and fun fairs. So anybody what's not interested in gardening, I'll guess there'll be something there that you'd be interested in. So it's well worth a visit if you get the chance. That's about it for now. So all I'd like to do is say thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.